fighting for. I will give you everything and more.
Welcome to Healing Energies with Empress Shay. I'm Empress Shay, and if this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, my loves. I'm a student of all things spiritual, and today I'm seeking divine guidance from my spirit guides. As we tune into the energies flowing through today's reading, we'll also touch on the planetary alignments influencing these frequencies. Now remember, not everything shared today will resonate for everyone. So take what speaks to you and your soul and leave what doesn't. And if you know someone that might be interested in hearing this, or you know that they need to hear it, share it. Sharing is caring. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energies for the collective today, Spirit? What are the energies that you have? What do you want to tell us today? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for the energies for the collective today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Energies. Yes. What do we have? The Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Yes. And the Fool. Yeah. Okay. The Nine of Swords. All right then. And the Five of Cups. The Devil. Okay. Double energy there. And the Four of Cups. Apathy. All right. And the Hanging Man. Okay. Thank you for that. The Eight of Swords. Okay, this is some pretty intense energy here. And the Knight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups. Ah, love it. I love it. Beautiful spread here today. Yes. Here we have joy and sorrow intertwine. The Three of Cups celebrate connection, community, and shared joy, while the Five of Cups reminds us of grief, regret, or emotional loss. Together they suggest a bittersweet moment, perhaps mourning what was, and while honoring what still remains. The hangman invites surrender and new perspective, and this trio may be asking the collective to pause, reflect, and shift emotional narratives. Healing comes when we release attachments to what did not go as planned and open to deeper spiritual insights. And then with row 2, that Nine of Swords, Four of Cups, and Knight of Pentacles. It's mental strain and emotional numbness with that Nine of Swords. It speaks to anxiety and sleepless nights and inner torment. The Four of Cups adds a layer of emotional detachment or dissatisfaction. Perhaps the collective feels stuck or uninspired. And then that Knight of Pentacles offers a grounded path forward, slow, steady, and intentional effort, can transmute the heaviness. This is a call to practice rituals, consistent healing work, and tending to the body and the spirit with care. Then with group 3, row 3, it's the Fool, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords. A powerful initiative. The Fool beckons. Leap with faith. A new beginning. But the Devil warns entrapment, addictions, illusions, or limiting beliefs. The Eight of Swords confirms the tension, feeling trapped, yet the cage is mental. This group is a spiritual wake-up call. The collective may be on the edge of a breakthrough, but must confront shadows, patterns, and reclaim agency. Liberation is possible, but it requires courage and clarity. And then the card underneath, the Queen of Cups, that's the soul of this reading. She holds space for all the emotional complexity with grace. She reminds the collective to nurture intuition, honor emotional truth, and lead with compassion. Her presence suggests that healing is not only possible, it's sacred. So this spread feels like a collective rite of passage. There's grief, anxiety, and shadow work, but also celebration, perspective shifts, and the promise of renewal. The Queen of Cups anchors it all, inviting us to soften, listen, and trust the wisdom rising from within. Now let's take a look at those planetary alignments. The full moon is the first one I'd like to look at. That full moon in Taurus on November 5th. The theme is safety, value, emotional grounding, and release. And it supports group 1, that 3 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and Hanging Man, by encouraging reflection on what's worth holding on to and what must be let go. The Hanging Man surrenders is echoed in the lunar pause. And the message is let grief soften into wisdom. Let grief soften into wisdom. Celebrate what remains and choose emotional truth over illusion. And then the next planetary alignment I'd like to look at is that Mars in Sagittarius opposing Uranus in Gemini. The theme of that one is sudden shifts, rebellion, and impulsive action, and truth bombing. Of course, truth bombing. And group 3 supports this with that Fool, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords. By activating the tension between liberation and entrapment, the Fool leaps, meets Uranian disruption, while the Devil's chains are rattling, They're rattled by Mars, the Mars fire, yeah. And the message for this one is break free from mental prisons. Bold action is possible, but must be tempered with awareness. And then the next alignment I'd like to take a look at is that Venus in Scorpio. And that starts on November 6th. The theme is intense love, emotional honesty, and purging toxic bonds. That supports that group, row 2, which is the Nine of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. And it's deepened by emotional insight and pushing the collective to confront dissatisfaction and anxiety. And the message is surface level comfort won't suffice. Divide and dive deep. Heal through truth and devotion. And the next one we're going to look at is that Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, which is coming up on November 9th. The theme of that is reassessment, reflection, and spiritual recalibration. And it supports the Hanging Man and the Knight of Pentacles by slowing the pace and inviting thoughtful review. This retrograde encourages the collective to revise beliefs and plans. And the message is pause before leaping. Wisdom comes from reflection, not reaction. And then Saturn goes direct in Pisces on November 28th. And the theme is integration of spiritual lessons, emotional maturity. And it supports that Queen of Cups, the underneath card. As the anchor of emotional wisdom, Saturn shifts empowers the collective to embody compassion with boundaries. Message is emotional mastery is sacred. Lead with the heart, but honor structure. And Jupiter in retrograde in Cancer on November 12th. The theme is emotional healing, family ties, and authentic growth. And it supports the Five of Cups, the Queen of Wands. And by encouraging collective to revisit emotional wounds and reclaim nurturing energy. The message is growth is inward. Tend to the roots before reaching for the stars. Then Uranus re-enters Taurus on November 7th. And the theme of that is final revolution in values, stability, and embodiment. And it supports the Devil and the Eight of Swords by shaking up entrenched patterns and inviting radical change. The message is you are not stuck. The earth itself is shifting. So can you. As the collective move through grief, awakening, and rebirth, may we remember the Queen of Cups lives in each of us. She teaches us to hold space for sorrow and joy, to listen deeply, and to lead with love. The planets are stirring truth, tension, and transformation, but we are not alone. We're guided, held, and invited to rise. So take the leap, break the chains, and tend to healing with devotion. The path is sacred, the timing is divine, and your heart knows the way. This is Empress Shay with Healing Energies with Empress Shay, and saying, be gentle with yourself, because life is about the journey, not the destination. You're here now. Enjoy, my love. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.
Is it really worth fighting for? I will give you everything and more. You ain't gotta hide, I see you behind your pride. You ain't gotta tell me, cause baby, you know that I know that you miss it. I know that you tell me that you miss it. Tell me that you and you know that you miss it. Baby, just admit